It's the middle of the night and I can't sleep. Or it's the middle of the day and I can't keep my eyes open. There's an opportunity that I can't miss out on, because if I do, somebody else is going to take my place. And I can live with failure. I just can't live with regret. You know, sometimes I can't tell if I'm running away from something or I'm running towards something. Forgive me. It's making it really difficult for me to fully comprehend. Where am I? I mean, I want to be spontaneous, but I can't really fathom being thrown off my routine. I'm in such a hurry to cross everything off my to-do list that I get distracted by all the stuff I add to it before I'm even done. I mean, I'm in such a hurry to write my second book. I haven't even started my first one yet. I'm in such a hurry that when I pray to God, sometimes I forget what I'm praying about. God, do you remember? I'm in such a hurry to get somewhere an hour early that as soon as I get there, I'm already in a hurry to leave. I'm in such a hurry that any distraction from what it is that I need to do right now is going to trigger me at any time. And I know it's going to happen. And it's my fault. I'm in such a hurry that the hour-long meeting I scheduled with you better end at least 15 minutes early. I'm in such a hurry that I can literally say yes to everything anyone asks of me except my wife and kids. I mean, of course. I mean, they'll understand because I'm in a hurry. I'm in such a hurry to be successful that I forgot to define what success even means. I'm in such a hurry to have quiet time with God that I multitask it with something else. I'm in such a hurry that I'm chasing after something that I can't see. I just know I need to chase it. And I'm in such a hurry to get somewhere that I forgot even where I'm going. I'm distracted. I need a little bit more time. Just a little bit. I mean, I'm restless. I'm irritable. Yet, I'm the most productive person that I know. I'm a workaholic. I'm emotionally numb. I'm wildly unhappy. I'm reactive. I'm a professional escapist. And I find myself envying those people who seem to just go with the flow. Who seem to just slow down, laugh, and who seem to be just fully content. I know what I need to do. Not sure I can. I mean, all I have to do is eliminate one thing. Hurry. is not of the devil. Hurry is the devil. And if the devil can't make you sin, he's going to make you busy.
Somewhere, I stopped caring about the experience and started caring more about sharing the experience. Like, watch a movie, but only so I could tell you what I think about it. Maybe eat something delicious. But before I could eat, I have to take a picture of it. Maybe it's my kid's report card, or a joke, or a new car, or a new album, a concert. Take it all in. But before we leave, I gotta get my phone out. Couldn't even finish a book without thinking, what could I share with the world versus the perspective that I gained from it? What happened? Who have I become? Who have we become? I've always considered myself a storyteller. I got millions of them. My wife loves them, my kids love them, and my friends might not love them, but they laugh at them. But now we're running out of stories because every story's already been told. Every story that could have lasted forever now only lasts 24 hours because it's been shared on your fucking Instagram. All of a sudden, we're all content creators. Everyone's an influencer. Instead of seeking experience and adventure and emotion and relationships and love, we're seeking validation and social proof. Our omnipotent, omnipresent, and omniscient God isn't the God who sent his one and only Son to die for our sins. Our God is an algorithm. Like my post, share my post, comment on my post. We post content simply for the sake of posting content. And worse, we consume content without the intent to learn or be entertained, but with the intent to only feed our selfish desires. We end up chasing things we don't need to compare ourselves to people who don't have, so we can feel something that's not real, to fill a void for something missing in our lives that really matters. I mean, when it's finished, better yet, you know it's going to be finished. What are you going to want more of? It's love.
But when you forgive, you love. And when you love, God God's light shines on you.
Holy shit.
I told you about that language.
You know, I got some stuff on my chest that's just weighing me down. And I think it's probably time that I let it go. Because, yeah, I need to let it go. But before I do that, I just want to say thank you to a few people, because I can remember every single conversation that I should have had, but didn't. Like, thank you for calling me a pussy. If you hadn't called me a pussy, gosh, I don't know if I would have quit. And if I wouldn't have quit, I'm not sure I would have made All-American back-to-back years playing the game that I love. You know, a huge shout out to that guy that fired me that one time, because, man, if you hadn't fired me, what if I would still be working there? That job sucked. And thanks for breaking up with me, too. If you hadn't have broken up with me, I'm not sure I would have ever learned what it means to be a codependent. Also, just thank you for letting money come between us, because if you hadn't let money come between us, gosh, I'd still be giving you half of mine. And thank you for saying one thing and then doing the opposite, because had you had never done that, I might not understand what it means to have integrity, and I honestly couldn't imagine not having integrity. Thank you for unfollowing me. I mean, if you hadn't unfollowed me, gosh, we may have wasted years just being polite. Thank you for lying to me. Thank you for cutting me. Thank you for breaking up with me. Thank you for betraying me. Thank you for disagreeing with me. Thank you for undermining me. Thank you for those hurtful DMs. Thank you for disagreeing with me. I'm sorry, I'm running out of people that I want to thank, and I guess I'm just sorry. I'm sorry that I never told you how I feel. One of my life's biggest regrets. You know, I think of all the people who have hurt me over the years, and, you know, maybe they're just not aware of it. And because of that, you know, they can't apologize. Maybe they don't need to. Maybe I'm the one that needs to apologize. I don't know. But what I do know, everything I'm not made me everything I am. Everything I'm not made me everything I am. Everything I'm not made me everything I am. I don't want to work for somebody else. I don't want a business partner. I don't want to do things the way they've always been done. I don't want your version of success. I don't want your money. I don't want your politics. And I don't want your ideas. And I don't want to live your version of my life so it can personally benefit your bottom line. I don't want a career that's absent of artistic freedom. And I don't want to waste any time arguing with somebody over something that just doesn't matter. I want to forgive. Just having trouble with the forgetting part. everything and everyone that I want to blame for how my life turned out, I'm actually grateful for. So thank you for the perspective. As you help me realize that every single thing that I think I want, everything that I think I need, I already have.
Derek Joseph Lullaby, the prominent storyteller, passed away last evening from unknown heart complications. He is survived by his 2 children, brother, nephews, nieces, and wife of 19 years. In his 20s and early 30s, Derek lived his life one dream at a time, benefiting from a right now mindset, choosing today without a care for tomorrow. At the age of 20, choosing to leave his beloved Minnesota and their heartbreaking professional sports teams to the northeast corner of Indiana to pursue his collegiate dream of winning a national championship in Fort Wayne, Indiana. After becoming sober at the age of 34, Derek pursued a life filled with passion, occupying his time pursuing projects that challenged him, made him uncomfortable, and although he was known to say yes all too often, was plagued by the paralyzing anxiety that accompanied his fear of missing out. Seeking moments of temporary happiness in his sneaker collection and his love for music and movies, Derek's life after drinking became much more intense, and for that reason, was often misunderstood. To his closest friends, Derek was always perceived the way he would have wanted, as a comedian, without fear in the world of saying the wrong thing. But like most comedians, Derek struggled with anger from the unmet expectations he set for himself. Derek, however, sought contentment in the wisdom from a good book or the sounds from his hundreds of curated playlists of scores that he was so often listening to with his earbuds in all day as he strolled throughout life as if it was one continuous anthology that never seemed to have an ending. Never really holding down a job for more than 3 years, Derek bought new cars nearly as frequently as he changed his career. His justification was simple and steadfast, as he would pivot from one thing to the next, always tying his personal and professional growth back to his self-confidence. When asked what his mission in life was, Derek would have likely quoted a pastor who had a profound impact on his life, saying, "Live a life that demands an explanation," as he would elegantly make subtle attempts to sneak his faith into any conversation. Or he might quote a movie, saying that the core of man's spirit is his life's experiences, as he reminisced on grand adventures he took with his friends and his family. Hurt people, and as someone who self-diagnosed himself as being hurt, Derek found solitude in shifting his paradigm of feeling hurt to helping others. Whether it was through storytelling or a recovery program, Derek only had one speed, which he would attribute to his lifelong hero, Gramps. And that speed was all in. Doing things halfway was never Derek's forte. Ultimately, that is probably what set him back. His inability to let good be good enough, striving for perfection while preaching imperfection. As the years passed, and he developed more meaningful and intimate relationships with his 2 kids, whom he adored, Derek longed for fatherly advice, as he missed his own father, who was killed when he was only 8 years old. It was that one event that no matter what Derek did, he could not remove as the single most defining event of his entire life. Derek often referred to himself as a father with little to no experience. He made excuses for letting the kids stay up late or buying them things randomly for no reason because his father wasn't around. He always wanted his kids to know how proud he was of them, writing them notes of encouragement or making over-the-top attempts to take part in their lives. It was Derek's 2 kids that brought him the most joy. In the end, it wasn't his experiences as a father, his heartbreak as a son, the success of his career,
or his faith in God that truly defined Derek. No, it was something much more significant than that. It was a girl. Amy was the woman who brought out the best version of himself, the one who helped him rediscover his faith, encouraged him to be a better father, and supported him through all of his life's decisions. The one woman who could level him with her eyes, who could make him smile in the darkest hours and laugh about his most embarrassing moments. No amount of wealth accumulated, experiences, or success could surmount the significance Derek put on his marriage to his bride of nearly 2 decades. According to Derek, his purpose in life wasn't to be anything other than her husband. Derek was once asked what kind of life he would prefer. A life filled with all the success and wealth in the world, or a life filled with love and significance, to which he answered, "My only prayer is that my wife and 2 kids know how much faith I have in our God." Derek was 44 years old.
Hey, show us your moves.
I get going. Can I see it?
Happy birthday to you.
Blow it out.
Blow it out,
Don't
buddy.
get too close.
Good job. What kind of cake is that, bud? Look at Daddy and tell me what kind of cake that is.
Tell them what kind it is.
Chase, what kind of cake is that? I did it! I'm rich! You don't have to be ashamed of me now. I mean, can't you see everything I've ever done, I've done for you. Everything that I do, everything that I am for you. I'm a wild success.